Hey guys, Big Nick here, and I'm giving you my predictions for this week of the best week in wrestling history, starting from Monday. Well, not by that, by the best week in wrestling history, but the best week is because it is WrestleMania week, and it is now time where this is where everything we expect. It's a whole full wrestling week from this Monday all the way to next Wednesday, pretty much. Where it's all WWE stuff, because this is the week of WrestleMania, NXT Takeover, and the Hall of Fame, all in 3 consecutive days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to give you my predictions for NXT Takeover, this video, and then later you'll have my WrestleMania predictions. So let's just start it right away. We're going to start with NXT. And first off we have is the debut match of Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almas. If you don't know who Aleister Black is, he is formerly Tommy End. If you should know, for those of you who know the independent scene or saw the UK tournament, Tommy End faced Neville in the UK tournament. He's pretty much a popular wrestler from the UK scene. So he's been repackaged, which is something we rarely have seen lately, with some of the bigger independent names like Rude, Nakamura, AJ, Eric Young, Joe, stuff like that. Aries. So yeah, this is not the first time Almas has been put in a match like this. Back at NXT Takeover Brooklyn, he had his first match. He was used for the first match for Bobby Roode, his first NXT match, and he lost that one. Almas is a very good wrestler. Just he seems to be, when it comes to the other bigger name independent scene guys, he's put in a match just to lose. Like at the last Takeover, he faced Roddy Strong, and probably one of the stiffest, hard-hitting matches I've seen in a while. Still was a great match. So yeah, this match, I expect it to be great. It's going to be a very good match. Tommy End looks like he's one of the better wrestlers. Aleister Black. He's one of the better wrestlers out there. Almas is one of the better ones in NXT currently. Looks like WWE may do something with him. Pretty much use him maybe to be the Latin face or the Spanish face of the company that they really haven't had since Eddie, Ray, and even when he was there, Del Rio. This is going to be a good, fun... Seeing Aleister Black, he looks like he's going to hit hard. And Almas can hit hard in the match with Roddy Strong, so it's going to be fun. Probably one of the matches of the night, maybe. Depending on when we get to the other stuff. Maybe the first or second match of the night. I'll explain that later. Okay, next we have is the 8-person tag of Sanity, comprised of Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, I believe his name is. I don't remember. Big Damo. Nikki Cross and Eric Young, taking on the team of the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, Roddy Strong, No Way Jose, and who made her debut last week on NXT, Ruby Riott. She's another independent scene female wrestler. I don't remember her independent name. Some of you do. You could probably yell at me in the comments for not knowing about it. So this is probably going to be the worst match on the card. It's probably still going to be a good, fun match because it's pretty much a mixed person tag. Nikki Cross, who I've become a fan of. Sanity, I'm a fan of just because of Eric Young's Insanity. See what I did? Insanity. No? Alright. So this is going to be fun. Ty Dillinger, this possibly could be his last takeover on NXT. His last takeover, because he may be on his way to the main roster. Who knows? Last year, after WrestleMania, WWE used that as a way to debut Corbin, Apollo Crews, and Enzo and Cass. So maybe we'll see this going into the Raw and SmackDowns afterwards. Next off we have is the tag team title triple threat match. Hashtag DIY, Gargano and Ciampa. The Revival, Dash and Dawson, taking on the tag team champions, the Authors of Pain, Razor and Akam, I believe the names are. They will be accompanied by Paul Ellering. This is probably going, for me personally, this is going to be match of the night. We've seen DIY and Revival have some of the best matches, not just in NXT, not just in WWE, probably in wrestling last year with the match they had at Takeover Brooklyn and then the 2 out of 3 Falls match they had at Takeover Toronto. This is definitely show stealing. This may steal the show for the WrestleMania weekend, because we do know WrestleMania weekend's projected to have a lot of big stuff, especially with the Ring of Honor event, Supercard 4, I believe it is, with the Hardy ladder match. Everyone thinks it's supposed to be the match of the weekend, but I think this is going to be, because you got DIY and the Revival, probably 2 of the best wrestling tag teams, and you got the Authors of Pain, who are 2 big guys, but they've actually proven they can really go in the ring. They're not your traditional big guys who really can't do shit besides clothesline slam match. They can actually do some. They've had great series of matches with TM61, I really haven't seen much of NXT lately, but that's pretty much because I have a TV show at the same time as NXT, and then I don't feel like watching it later in the week. I'm sorry. I prefer the takeovers at this point. And okay, next we have is the NXT Women's Title match. Ember Moon challenging Asuka. It's gonna be a solid match. This could possibly be Asuka's last match in NXT, which I doubt. We may see her at WrestleMania this week. It's still gonna be a solid match because Ember Moon is over because of her flying stunner, and Asuka's over because Asuka's gonna kill you. My friend went to a live event, one of the live events they did here in the New Jersey, New York area. I think it was last week, and he saw Asuka and pretty much said Asuka is a beast, and she is. I mean, when you get your name chanted, like when you get Asuka's gonna kill you, you are a damn beast. So now we're just gonna go right now. The main event, we have Nakamura challenging Bobby Roode for the NXT title. I see Bobby Roode. I don't see that. I see that being a good match. People have seen it, complaining about it. I've seen it. There really hasn't been that much build for this rematch due to the fact of Nakamura just came back from the injury angle, and this may be his final takeover with NXT. This could be his final NXT show. We still don't know because we all know what happened with the poster for the UK tour. He wasn't on it. Now he's on it. Could be trolling us like WWE's Twitter accounts have been doing with us and with the Hardys for the past week. Okay, so yeah, the matches I predict to be matches of the night will probably be the Aleister Black versus Almas and the Revival and the Triple Threat for the tag team titles. I see Aleister Black beating Almas in the great match. Of course he's gonna win. And it seems as if Triple H is probably gonna be going all behind him like he did with Owens and Balor. I see Sanity winning the the 8-person tag. Because this was possibly Dillinger's last match, and Sanity's being built as probably the next great faction that's just going to be destructive. Kind of something WWE needs. They really don't have that many factions. The New Day, I don't even consider them a faction. They're pretty much just a group. They're just a tag team. The Wyatts have been disbanded. That's it. There aren't any factions that really more than NXT and WWE or NXT. Which is why Sanity's been well received. I see Asuka beating Ember Moon, but I don't see her winning like clean. I see some bullfuckery happen, shenanigans happening with Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. Billy McKay. I see shenanigans happening with those two getting involved, messing around with the match, costing Ember Moon. Because we've seen things where they've been going to William Regal to try and get her finisher banned. And we know how they are. They're the main event. They're the women's division. They're the main event of the division. So that I see those two getting involved in some way. The reason why I see it happen, Ember Moon, Asuka are gonna be like beaten down, weakened and stuff, and that's when they come in because I've seen it over the episode, some of the episodes I've watched, and we've seen it. They fear Ember Moon and Asuka. They're afraid of Asuka, and they fear Ember Moon because of the stunner. So they're pretty much gonna attack. They probably would attack or cost the match in some foolish way, which would probably lead to a fatal 4-way down the line, like probably the next takeover. So, And DIY, the Triple Threat Tag Team, Authors of Pain winning. Authors of Pain looks like I see Triple H using those two where they go on to break the Ascension's almost a year run as NXT Tag Team Champions. The Ascension got to 364, not 365. So I see the Authors of Pain just blowing through all the tag teams. Because the tag team division in NXT looks like it's about to die soon because the Revival's been due for a call-up for over a year. And hashtag DIY, since they lost the belts, they're probably due for a tag team call-up soon. So I see the Authors of Pain just running through the division, which is not going to have that many teams besides TM61 when Shane Thorne is healed. I believe there's a team called Heavy Machinery that's almost kind of like Authors of Pain, but Authors of Pain will probably destroy them. Or unless Triple H goes out and brings a tag team in, like maybe the rumors from earlier this year when he was thinking of maybe War Machine, or somehow gets the Bucks over. So it's going to be interesting. The tag team division, this always happens. One of the divisions in NXT dies around this time of the year because of the call-ups. I mean, the women's division died when they called up Sasha, Charlotte, and Bayley. The NXT title picture kind of died when Owens, Joe, and Balor, and Zayn all got called up pretty much in the same year. In the year span. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on in WWE, but in NXT, but let's see. And also, I see Bobby Roode beating Nakamura. That's gonna be an alright title match. The match at Takeover Toronto was good. Wasn't the greatest thing. The last Takeover event, which was Takeover San Antonio, not Toronto. Yeah, it was Takeover San Antonio. It was an alright main event. That was probably one of the more alright takeovers. It wasn't the greatest takeover, but it was an alright takeover. So yeah, that's my predictions. I see Aleister Black winning, Sanity, Bobby Roode, Asuka winning by with shenanigans, all the matches being thrown out, and said the authors and the authors of pain retaining. So all titles are gonna remain, and Aleister Black and Sanity win. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to keep an eye out because the WrestleMania predictions will be coming right after this video.